From the side of the stage, a young Filipino singer walks slowly into the spotlight. There is no flashy outfit, no dramatic entrance, just a simple smile mixed with nervous excitement. The camera zooms in on the face, capturing eyes that carry years of hope, struggle, and determination. This is not just another contestant. This is someone who has carried a dream across oceans. The judges exchange quick glances. Simon Cowell leans back slightly, arms crossed. He has seen thousands of singers, many claiming to be different, many believing they have the next big hit. Most don't. But Simon watches carefully. He always does. Terry asks the simple question everyone waits for. What is your name? The singer answers politely, voice calm but slightly shaking. Then comes the next question. Where are you from? The answer is clear and proud. Quezon City, Philippines. The audience responds with cheers, especially when the Filipino flag appears briefly on the screen. Pride fills the room. Then comes the most important question. Why are you here? The singer takes a breath. Talks about growing up in Quezon City, about singing in small family gatherings, local events, and sometimes just singing alone at night, dreaming of a stage like this. Talks about parents who worked hard, about moments when giving up felt easier than believing. The words are simple, but honest. And honesty has a way of reaching people. Simon interrupts gently, asking what song will be performed. The singer smiles and says the title. It's an original song. That alone changes everything. Original songs are risky. Judges are harsher. Audiences are less forgiving. Simon Cowell, the man who has created global superstars, raises an eyebrow. He knows what a hit sounds like. He also knows how rare it is. The stage goes quiet. The band is ready. The lights dim. The first note begins softly.
Before the lights turned on, the boy stood alone behind the curtain, gripping the microphone with both hands. His heart was racing so fast he thought everyone could hear it. He had never been on a stage this big before. Back home in his small Filipino village, he sang near the sea, sometimes to the waves, sometimes to the night sky. There were no judges there. No cameras. No laughter. Just his voice and his dreams. When he finally stepped onto the stage, the audience barely reacted. Some people looked bored. Others whispered. A few even laughed quietly. He wore simple clothes, clearly worn from years of use. He didn't look like a star. He looked like an ordinary boy who didn't belong under such bright lights. The judges watched him closely. Simon Cowell leaned back in his chair, arms crossed, his face unreadable. He had seen thousands of contestants like this. Nervous kids with big stories and bigger hopes. Most of them failed. The boy introduced himself softly. His voice shook as he spoke about his life. He said his father was a fisherman who left before sunrise every day. His mother washed clothes for other families to earn money. Some nights, he said, they slept hungry, but his parents always smiled so he wouldn't worry. Music was the only thing that made him forget the fear of tomorrow. A few people in the crowd smiled, not kindly but doubtfully. They had heard stories like this before. Simon asked him why he believed he could sing well enough to be there. The boy paused. He swallowed hard and said he didn't know if he was the best. He only knew that singing was the one thing that made him feel alive. That answer didn't impress the audience. The music began. First, nothing changed. Then the boy sang his first note. It was soft, almost fragile, but it carried something powerful. The laughter stopped. A strange silence spread across the theater. The boy closed his eyes as if the world around him no longer existed. His fear disappeared, replaced by something He steps forward, heart pounding, each step echoing louder than it should. The bright stage lights hit his face, making it hard to see the audience clearly, but he can feel their presence. Thousands of eyes watching, thousands of expectations. For a moment, doubt creeps in. He thinks about home, about his parents, about the sacrifices they made so he could stand here. That thought gives him strength. The host greets him warmly and asks his name. His voice is soft, respectful, carrying a noticeable Filipino accent that adds to his innocence. He answers honestly, smiling shyly. When asked about his life, he shares pieces of his story. He talks about growing up with very little, about how music became his escape from hardship, about listening to songs on the radio and dreaming of stages he never thought he would see in real life. The audience listens carefully. There is something genuine about him. No rehearsed drama, no forced tears, just truth. Then comes the question that always sets the tone. What will you be performing today? The boy takes a deep breath and says Hotel California. A noticeable reaction ripples through the room. Some people exchange glances. Others raise eyebrows. It is a bold choice. A legendary song known for its depth, emotion, and complexity. Many singers twice his age fail to do it justice. Simon Cowell's face changes immediately. He looks doubtful, even slightly concerned. Simon asks him if he understands how difficult that song is. The boy nods. He says he knows. He explains that the song has a special meaning for him. He says it helped him through lonely nights and hard days. He does not speak dramatically. He speaks sincerely. Simon pauses, then simply says, "Okay, let's hear it." The first guitar chord rings out. It is clean, confident, controlled. The audience quiets almost instantly. The boy's fingers move smoothly across the strings, creating a familiar melody that feels strangely fresh. There is no rush, no panic, just calm focus. Then H. People in the audience begin to feel emotional. Some smile in disbelief. Others wipe their eyes. This is not just a cover song anymore. This is a story being told by a child who has known struggle and hope in equal measure. The guitar solo section approaches, and again, the boy surprises everyone. His fingers move effortlessly, delivering a soulful, controlled instrumental that honors the original while adding his own quiet touch. The audience responds with soft gasps and growing applause. Simon Cowell watches intently. His expression is no longer guarded. It is open, impressed, moved. As the final verse begins, the boy closes his eyes. His voice trembles slightly, not from fear, but from emotion. This moment means everything to him. He sings like someone who knows this could change his future, like someone who understands that this song is his voice, his story, his chance. The final note fades gently into silence. For a brief moment, the entire auditorium is still. Then the room erupts. The audience leaps to their feet, applauding wildly. Cheers echo from every corner. Some people shout his name. Others clap with tears streaming down their faces. The judges stand as well, applauding with genuine admiration. The boy stands frozen, overwhelmed. His eyes widen. His hands shake. He bows slightly, unsure how to react to such a powerful response. Simon Cowell finally speaks. He admits that when the boy said Hotel California, he was worried. He says it is one of the hardest songs to sing. He pauses, then smiles. He tells the boy that he proved him wrong. He says that the performance was honest, emotional, and unforgettable. He says the boy did not just sing the song. He felt it. The other judges echo his praise. They talk about his courage, his authenticity, and his natural musical instinct. They ask about his family, his dreams, his hopes. The boy answers humbly. He says he wants to help his parents. He wants to continue his education. He wants to make music that touches.